Welcome, everyone. Buckle up because we're taking a thrilling journey down the bustling heart of New York City and onto the iconic stage. It's time to delve into the dazzling world of 42nd Street. 42nd Street is a 1980 stage musical with a book by Michael Stewart and Mark Bramble, lyrics by Al Dubin and Johnny Mercer, and music by Mr. Harry Warren. Now, this backstage musical follows the rehearsal process of a Broadway show staged during the height of the Great Depression. Producer David Merrick took a huge gamble with his $3 million production based on the 1933 Warner Brothers film musical of the same name, as only one other show had made the transfer from original movie musical to the stage, which was Gigi, a flop in 1974. He felt audiences once again were ready to embrace the nostalgia craze and augmented the familiar songs from the film's soundtrack with a liberal dose of popular tunes from the Dubin Warren catalog. According to theater historian John Kenrick, when the curtain slowly rose to reveal 40 pairs of tap dancing feet, the star-studded opening night audience at the Winter Garden cheered. What followed this number was a series of tap-infused extravaganzas larger and more polished than anything Broadway had ever seen in the 1930s. It was August of 1980. The Broadway production invited audiences into the Winter Garden Theater to come and meet those dancing feet on the avenue we're taking you to, 42nd Street. The production later transferred to the future home of the Phantom of the Opera, the Majestic Theater, and finally making its star-studded move to the St. James Theater, running for 3,486 performances. The cast starred three-time Tony Award nominee Jerry Orbach, film and stage actress Tammy Grimes, former musical theater actress, dancer, and choreographer Wanda Reichert, and actor, singer, and dancer Leroy Reams. However, following a lengthy standing ovation, the opening night triumph was overshadowed by tragedy. Dower Champion, the show's choreographer, died at 10 a.m. that morning from a rare form of blood cancer. 42nd Street proved not only to be Champion's last show, but Merrick's final success. Before his death in April of 2000, 42nd Street would forever be his last big hit. In August of 1984, the musical would have its London debut at the Theatre Royal, starring New Zealand stage and screen actor James Lawrenson, singer and actress Miss Georgia Brown, Claire Leach, and a former member of the Royal Shakespeare Company, Margaret Courtenay. Now, fun fact, the early career of then teenager Catherine Zeta-Jones, who was at that time a chorus member in the 1984 London production, was launched when a vacation and an illness befell both the actress portraying Peggy Sawyer and her understudy when one of the producers happened to be in the audience. Catherine filled in and was impressive enough to be cast permanently in the role shortly afterward. The Sydney production of 42nd Street opened in June of 1989 at Her Majesty's Theatre, starring British-Australian actor Barry Quinn, 30-year career actress Nancy Hayes, dancer and TV personality Todd McKenney, 80-year career performer Tony Lamond, and Australian tap dancer whose work can be seen in the animated film Happy Feet 2, Dean Perry. In May of 2001, 42nd Street would make its glistening return at the Foxwoods Theatre, which is now known as the Lyric Theatre, running for 1,524 performances, starring British actor Michael Cumpsty, two-time Tony Award winner Christine Ebersole, Tony-nominated actress and dancer Kate Levering, and David Elder. By March of 2017, 42nd Street would shuffle back to the Theatre Royal in London, where the production debuted back in 1984, starring two-time Grammy Award winner Sheena Easton and Emmerdale actor Tom Lister. The production was recorded live in November of 2018, with airings in cinemas across the UK and PBS's Great Performances. The legacy of 42nd Street continues to inspire aspiring performers, captivating audiences worldwide and serving as a reminder that the spirit of Broadway, with all its passion, dedication, and sheer joy, lives on. This is Center Stage reminding you to come along and listen to the lullaby of Old Broadway.